Anyway, so with that, we'll move on. We got MLB. Obviously, we are in full swing. Dog days of summer. We are rocking and rolling there. It, you got some teams that are kind of staying true, and we've got some teams trying to make a move here and there. Obviously, the Yankees are starting to make a move. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Boston is also 7-3 in their last 10, but Boston was on a huge long winning streak. So, they're kind of they're also still somewhat hot. They're seven back of Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay is, they're 6-4. They got to stay hot, especially through this time of year. They have a slim lead on the Yanks. We don't want to see the Yankees get hot. Well, I don't care, but it's like a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people are rooting for, Boston, but Boston had such a hole to climb out of. We'll see what happens. They're 7 games back. I still am surprised at Toronto's kind of not so great season.
Yeah.
They're 13 and a half back in the East, but um, it, God, the AL Central is just so bad. Everybody is so bad. But Kansas City is kind of climbing a little bit, threatening to come out of the cellar, but it's like they have such a long way to go. But the White Sox are 4-6 in their last 10. Cleveland's 3-7. Minnesota and Detroit both 5-5, and Kansas City 6-4. If Kansas City got a little bit hotter and started winning some more ball games, they make that jump a lot quicker as that division just looks rough. So it's going to be interesting again to
It's a
see what
close
they
one,
do. Yeah, it really is. Um,
close
you
against average teams, but
the,
still
and
close.
the AL West has really changed. You've got Texas now on top. They've got a 2 game lead on Houston. Texas is 6-4. Houston 7-3 in their last 10. Seattle, I've watched some Seattle ball. They're kind of floundering a little bit. They're 5-5. They're staying afloat. They're only 2.5 games back at 53 and 55. So I don't know in the AL. It's just who's going to make a move in these divisions.
It's just bad. There's only one team above 500 there.
And that, yeah, it went in the AOS. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's brutal. I mean, I don't know. Philadelphia is in a nosedive. They have been since the All-Star break. We talked about teams doing this, and
hmm
Philadelphia as just not playing good baseball. Um, Neither is
Marlins are right there
Miami.
with them though too.
What's
Yeah.
that?
The Marlins are right there with
Yeah,
them.
but they're 6-4 in their last 10. They're kind of like just mediocre, but they're
They're
gaining ground.
steady.
They're just pulling ahead.
Yeah, they're just being like Pepe Le Pew, just being steady and just keeping
Kind of,
small
yeah.
ball.
Really? Yeah. That's all they have to do, honestly. Um, Milwaukee is 6-4. They got absolutely lambasted today by the Giants, 16-3.
Really?
Yeah, they got utterly just
16 runs,
destroyed.
man. I remember when that was like almost impossible.
Yeah, the Giants have done it like 5 or 6 times now this year.
Oh, it happens all the time now in baseball. It's just I remember when it used to be 5 runs was a lot.
Yeah.
Who
And
was
that's what the
the
Giants do. The Giants just don't have a bullpen. They lose so many games in the last 3 innings. I
do
was
you know who
doing
the starting
a
pitcher
dive
was
into
for
that. No, I don't. I was doing a dive into that, and it's the Giants are actually leading all of baseball with the most blown leads in the last 3 innings. And I was like, huh, it's not their lineup. It's bad. So
At least
and
they're
is it just
leading
me
in
or stolen
something.
bases gone down?
no, I mean, uh, you look, just stolen bases?
Yeah, I mean just the amount of total stolen bases doesn't seem like it happens as often as it used to.
It does. You have guys, usually guys leading the league are like 60, 70. So,
38 has a high right now, so I guess that's still about average.
the guy's probably going to hit 60 plus. So, it's, yeah, it depends on the year. But yeah, you don't have guys stealing 100 bags anymore, if that's what you mean. Like guys just get on base and that's what they do and they just go for it. But it's also like with pitching, you don't have guys that go and there's not a lot of complete games anymore because it's all about conserving the arms, right? What's best for the arm. It's there's so much load management now. Is just that's the problem. That's what it is. You have too much load management. Baseball is big on load management. So you don't have the same types of stats that you used to. So no, you're not going to see 100. I don't think you'll ever see it. I'd be shocked if you ever see 100 stolen bases again.
See Ricky Henderson's anymore.
No, it's like you look at you have guys, sorry, you have guys that are batting average guys, right? Those were the guys that used to be big stolen bases guys. Well, some of them, if they got on base a lot, right? It's not like that anymore.
No
So
one has reached 100 stolen bases in baseball since 1987 in a season.
it
I mean,
just doesn't
it's
it just doesn't happen.
yeah, the game's changed.
Yeah, it has, which was inevitable. That's baseball. It does have a tendency to change about every couple decades.
Hmm.
Used to have the fast guy that always used to with high batting average used to bat first. You have the cleanup and then the secondary cleanup guy 3 and 4, or excuse me, 4 and 5.
Right.
Right. So yeah, it's just yeah, it's a different game. It changes. Some think for the better, others don't like it. There's little things here or there that people love. There's some things that people don't like, and it's still a great game. The game's the same. It's still a great, great sport. So I don't know. A lot of people are against like what the Dodgers and the Yankees do, and it's like you can say all you want, but it's like those teams don't win a lot. So it's like they're great in the regular season, and then they come in, and a lot of times they flounder in the postseason. You know what I mean? And it's like if you look at like the LA Dodgers contract, God, when they're done, when this run is done, it's like they are going to be in squalor in salary cap for a long, well, salary for a long time. It's like they're always going to have a high cap, even if it's not the current team.
When
They're
was
doing all these deferred comp deals, and it's
I
like,
gotta look. I gotta look that up. When was the last time they did not pay the luxury tax?
oh, I don't know. They're 200, $300 million over the so-called cap. So,
Wow.
but and there's fans of like smaller market teams that hate this. They hate it. But it's like, sorry, man. It's just that's you know, I don't know. So
Their total tax bill this year is going to be 169 million.
yeah.
Their tax penalty for the being
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, they lose draft picks, all kinds of stuff. It's wild. So right now, too, I was going to say this. There's not really a hottest team in baseball. The best teams right now are looking at like 7-3 is what their records are. It's just teams are kind of like this is what we talk about with the dog days of summer. It's like nobody's really severely like pulling away yet. We're going to see what the trade deadline brings.
No,
It's
there's
like
not any runaways right now.
no,
Well, I mean, other than the Dodgers are still, 11 games
yeah,
up,
but
but
that was just yeah, it's a weak it's not a great division. You have teams like the Giants and Rockies that are still building something, and we'll see what happens. So I think I still just don't know. I've looked this over, and I just don't know who is going to be a huge buyer or seller at the deadline. So
Phillies need to do something.
they do, and those are the teams that you got to look at to be buyers. Is teams like the Phillies. The Phillies are a great example. They are just floundering right now. Um,
And they're in a good position to, of course, make the playoffs and make a good run if they
yep.
can figure out what they're missing because they were doing well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got to
I
right that
don't
ship quick though.
I don't think Milwaukee does anything. You got to look at your wild card teams, right? Teams that are on the cusp of the wild card. Minnesota, Houston, Seattle. I think they're gonna be buyers. I think Obviously Dodgers, Milwaukee. I don't think they do anything. I think Atlanta could be a buyer. They could want to make a big move to try to solidify their lineup. And then you've got the wild card, you've got the Cubs, they're five up, and then you've got Arizona, Philadelphia, San Diego, Miami, and even you can throw in Pittsburgh and Washington. Like, are they going to make moves to try to get through August and September and have a guy that's like a game changer, whether it's a bullpen guy or like somewhere in the lineup that's going to just give them that extra boost. Those are going to be the teams to look for.
Right on.
So, yeah, I just think it'll be interesting. I don't think either San Francisco nor Colorado are going to be sellers. Um, the Mets maybe. And
Has any team
I
come
could
out
see
and stated that they're
Cincinnati
rebuilding?
looking at it, and then maybe if you really look at it, like maybe the Angels, right? Is Mike Trout going to finally go somewhere?
To answer your question, Nick, no, I haven't heard anything
What's that?
about any teams being wanting to be sellers.
Yeah, has
Um,
any team come out and say that they're rebuilding? Like we're
No,
done. Like just throw it in the hat. Not literally, but like that they are going to be a seller of this market.
no, I haven't seen anything, but
Yeah, same.
yeah.
All
So it
right.
just
Still predicting Minnesota to sneak in there and win the Central.
You are?
it's possible
Mhm.
because they're yeah.
I
They've
mean, the
been
Tigers can even do it.
they've been like a pest all season, just hanging right outside there.
Yep. They could also look to make a big move at the deadline. So
I
yeah.
think the AL West has been just interesting to see all season long with how the teams have moved up and down. It's like, yeah, the Athletics who were leading the division for a while, and now they're 10 games back.
Yeah, if the Blue Jays decide to be sellers, that's another one. They've got a lot of good players. If they're saying we're done, let's start rebuilding or retooling.
What about the Pirates or Cardinals? Could you see them selling off some
I don't
guys?
I don't think the Pirates, I think the Pirates are still thinking they could make, they're just outside. I don't think the Pirates are going to sell. If anything, they could make a few moves to buy. I know they've been always been sellers and they're, but I think they're trying to change that. So I don't, Brandon. I think it could end up being we could be in for a shock though.
I mean, they're right
Um,
on that wild card spot.
what's that? Yeah. Oh, Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing. The Phillies, I think, are a team to really watch. What it, they might make a move for Tariq
they
Skubal.
have to.
What if they get Tariq Skubal? That would be a move where you're like, holy shit, Philadelphia is really all in. But
Sure.
it's gonna take what? Oh my God. What they'd have to give up to get Tariq Skubal, it'd be ridiculous. So
Uh, you were saying something, Nick? What was that?
No, I was just going to say, my parents were in town. They live currently in the St. Louis area, and they're big Cardinal fans. And they have the Cubs have been whooping on the Cardinals the last couple of days with no sign of that changing. My parents say that they've been retooling that whole team, just moving people around in and out of AAA, getting them up, getting them back down, just trying to find answers to puzzle pieces that they don't even know what the picture is yet.
for years,
Yeah,
St. Louis just can't. They can't seem to gain any traction with their rebuild. It's like it just they do that every year. It's just they can't seem to figure it out.
it's almost since like Pujols left. I think that
Yeah,
was the
because
last
then
time that they were
guys,
competitive.
Carpenter retired, and then Yadier left,
That's who it was, their
retired.
catcher. Yeah.
The Cardinals. It's just like that era ended. It was the same time the Giants era kind of ended because they were by 2020. Those two teams were like, yeah, their run was over. It's like Giants got named team of that decade, and then it was like they've both been trying to figure it out. Really, I know the Giants won the NL West, what, in 21 or whatever with 107 wins. But really, that was the end of the Giants, and the Cardinals were right there, 19 and 20. And it was just kind of like the Cardinals just haven't been able to figure it out since.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. But it's like you keep hearing reports that, Tariq Skubal's out. He did this thing on Detroit social media, and it was pretty obvious that he was saying goodbye to Detroit in a sense to a lot of people. And it's just, I don't know. I watched it. He looks kind of disdained in the thing, and it was like, oh, he definitely wants to leave. He's not happy there. So it's like a move to like Philadelphia to get an ace. He turned into their number one starter, and they've got some
Instantly.
talented starters. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So the deadline's in on Friday. It's in 2 days.
Surprised there
Oh,
hasn't been
really?
any moves earlier this week or going through this week
No, I
since the
think it'll
deadline's
start
coming up.
tomorrow, though. It'll start on Thursday. There always is, Steve. There's always a one or two moves, like the day before or even late tonight when we're doing this, when we're filming this podcast. And it's we'll see. So definitely check out our TikTok. We'll be reporting on there and be doing live updates and be doing that on our TikTok channel. So go over there and give us a follow, and we will keep you updated.